Welcome to the World of Warcraft Survival Guide for patch 8.3, Visions of Ny'alotha. In this guide, we'll prepare you for the final stretch of this years-long nightmare of an expansion. Now that the filler content is over, it's up to you, the champion of Azeroth, to face off against an ancient evil that's plotted Azeroth's destruction since before its history began. And it'll all be over in a single patch. Literally no one expected the return of the forces of the old gods, and they've brought friends. The Mantid, Mogu, Akir, and other freaks of nature seek their own vision of Azeroth's destruction. You'll start by being told to go visit Magni, who will then direct you through decade-old content. Forget recycling, we're necroing entire zones. You'll be able to fly straight away if you've purchased flying in Azeroth and Pandaria. Gosh, it sure was easy back then, wasn't it? Unlike Pathfinder, which is 100 times more fun. But wait, terror looms in the sky to make flying more engaging and to add precious seconds to your time played. Flying too close to these will slow your flight speed, or even kill you if you get too close. Fly safe and don't get sky-f***ed. Travel to the deserts of Uldum and defend the Halls of Stagnation. And journey back to the Vale of Daily Blossoms, which has finally been restored, only to see it defiled once again. A series of quests will introduce and reintroduce you to old friends, new enemies, and a vicious cycle that you'll be stuck in until you beg for the sweet release of death. New essences are coming in this patch, and you'll be able to get most of them during the introduction. So now, you'll stop seeing this annoying reminder on your alts, and we'll stop seeing your annoying complaints about it. Once you get through the introductions, you'll have quite a bit on your plate. Let's take a tour of your private hell for the next few months. Each day are a series of dailies to complete in both zones, including the one that matters, a vision of the zone corrupted by overly assertive tentacles. And every few days a world quest will be available that tasks you to fill up a bar by any means necessary, including quests, clickables, and stealing other people's mob tags, you lazy coward. From these, you'll obtain resources that will get you into horrific visions, a glimpse into the dirty mind of an old god. In these awkward encounters in Orgrimmar and Stormwind, you need to progress as far as you can, eliminating targets and completing objectives for rewards like essence upgrades and gear that you can just as easily get elsewhere. Also from these visions, you'll get items that will upgrade your titanic research, which will help you survive for visions longer, and upgrade your legendary cloak, which you received at the start of the patch. That's exciting. We recently learned that a small number of you might not like Titan forging, and we listened. So it's going to take a break this patch, and in its place, we'll bring you something that will make you long for its return. Corruption, aka RNG Anarchy, is an optional system where almost any gear can be affixed with one of over a dozen different kinds of procs or stat bonuses. You can also cleanse these effects entirely. This feature will add layers of fun because we're telling you it will. But you'll want to be careful because these boons also come with a corruption stat. Where having too much will add negative effects to your gameplay. You can also cleanse the effects entirely. We thought of this as a system that can reward greater power with additional challenge, but you'll twist that to your dark reality. So to help deal with corruption, you can upgrade your legendary cloak, and that'll help build up corruption resistance, so then you can wear more corrupted gear. You can also cleanse these effects entirely. After running our carefully constructed wheel of time gating, you're now ready to take on the old god itself. Blow your mind and dive into Ny'alotha, the raid that should have been the real 8.3 zone content. Take your friends and the faceless pugs into a raid full of dick jokes and strike down the old god once and for all with, wow, that's really how it ends, oh okay. A new PvP season with the same old is coming in Season 4, as well as a new Mythic Plus season to trivialize your raid progression. Operation Mechagon will be available as both a Heroic and Mythic Plus dungeon. There's also a new dungeon available, just kidding, we know how well that turned out. New allied races will be available in 8.3. The Vulpira and the Mechanomes have finally arrived to fulfill the debased sexual lifestyle you're finally admitting to. Choose your desired race, and we'll see you in Goldshire. Speaking of allied races, anyone who's pre-ordered Shadowlands will get early access to play a Death Knight, and be able to roll as any race, including allied races. Remember, getting spit on in-game is the highest form of praise. A new pet battle dungeon is coming in the patch. 1 year after we announced that we would be responding to your feedback, we're ready to unveil a new and improved auction house in 8.3. That's right, that's how long it takes for anything to get done around here. We're sure you'll enjoy the new quality of life changes to make buying and selling easier. We respect when some gold-making enthusiasts may have a problem with a few changes, but we don't care. About 100 new pets, toys, and mounts will be available in the patch, including maybe 2 that will go into the shop, and will get all the attention. You can learn more over on our website at worldofwarcraft.com. Thanks for coming, now go ahead and run back to Classic WoW.